Hello. I'm recording this video in order to present the demo of the load test performed on the wholesale application for Dior. This is the server that we want to monitor during the load test. We have a web server and a SQL server. The environment is composed by other servers, but they are not pertinent for the test because or are all app server for the retail application or are the seeded server where we don't want to measure the application. So at the end, the scope of this load test is focused on the two servers that I highlight here. In order to create the workload for these two servers, we use Azure. In Azure, we created 10 Windows 10 machines with a public IP address, and inside each machine we have a VPN that is able to communicate with to connect with those servers I showed you before, so actually with the web server. And the VPN has the port 80 and the port 2060 open in order to allow the user inside the VM to communicate with the web server. Inside the VM, we have also a Chrome client, a Chrome browser, and an extension of Chrome that is used to replicate the workflow and simulate the user. So in this moment, all the bots are running. So as you can see, each machine has a different user that represent this representative, and each user connect to a different customer with different SKU. The dataset that allow the workflow to iterate through all the SKU is simulated through a CSV file inside the machine. So we have a CSV file containing all the information in order for the workflow to have all the information about the customer, the buying session, the OTB, and all the SKU, so that on each iteration, each workflow is executed on a different item. As you can see, this moment, all 10 workflows are running, and it is quite stable because no one is blocked or has raised an error so far. We can see a specific workflow. In this moment, the bot is selecting the order. In a few seconds, it should click on OK and go on the next step. Okay. If we check on the machine on the web server, the status of the web server, we can see that with 10 users, the CPU is not stressed so much. We have allocated 20% of the memory. The disks are working, but not so much. And also the network looks quite good. On the SQL server, again, we have a little bit more CPU usage respect to the web server. We have